Hi everyone, Harris here with iDownload Blog, and in this video I want to talk about what I consider to be the only 3 earbuds worth buying from the Apple Beats lineup. Of course, Apple owns Beats, so kind of fair to say they're all Apple earbuds in a sense. But we've got the AirPod Pros 2, we've got the Beats Studio Buds Plus, and the Beats Fit Pro, which are a bit older and maybe even due for an upgrade, but still really solid. In this video, I'm going to go over the pros and cons of all of them because they're all noise canceling, and I think that's basically just a must these days. When you're traveling, when you're on a train or a plane or in a library, whatever, you want to be able to focus, listen to what you're listening to. Let's see which ones are best. So if you want my opinion right away, I would 10 times out of 10 go for the AirPods Pro 2. I just think they're the best in basically everything except battery life, but we'll get into that later. They have all the bells and whistles, especially for an iPhone user. They're just great. The noise canceling is wonderful. It's got wireless charging, which these two lack. But of course, they are the most expensive at $250, although you can regularly find them for cheaper. And kind of all these, the price fluctuates depending on if you get it from Amazon or Apple or just the time of the year in general. But okay, we have the AirPod Pros 2. They come in one color for about $250. We have the Beats Fit Pro. They actually come in several really cool colors. I believe it's up to 7 colors now, and they're $199, at least suggested retail price. And then we have the brand new Beats Studio Buds Plus at $169, and they come in 3 colors, including this pretty cool kind of transparent case, which is really cool. So if you're looking for colors, these two have the cooler options, and the Beats Fit Pro have the most options, which is, not a small feature. Right away, battery is a big factor with these headphones. Again, like I said, I love AirPods because they charge wirelessly. That's pretty much how I do all my charging. I have a 2-in-1 dock with MagSafe for my iPhone and then wireless charging for the AirPods. And I can charge this with my Apple Watch charger, or I can plug them in with Lightning. Now, these other 2 earbuds do not have wireless charging, so you're gonna have to plug it in every time. But it is nice that it is USB-C. You can charge it with your iPad Pro or your iPad Air or Mini or your Mac or any USB-C cable. So you can take around one cable with you everywhere you go, but you can charge with your iPhone's MagSafe with the AirPods Pro, which is great. Now, the cheapest headphones actually have the best battery life, especially for longevity. You can get 9 hours out of a single listen with these versus 6 for the other 2 more expensive options. And that's fantastic if you go for long bike rides, if you're going for century plus bike rides, if you're going for really long hikes, or just anything that you're doing for a long time that you need more endurance out of a single charge so that you don't have to put them back in the case, or you don't have the ability to put it back in the case. Otherwise, if you're just looking to have enough audio for a road trip and you can recharge it if you need to, they're all going to be really solid, with the AirPods coming in second place with 6 hours of battery life and 30 hours of total charge time, and the Beats Fit Pro coming in last with 6 hours of playtime and 24 hours of total playback time. Now, in terms of noise cancellation, that's a huge factor, and in my opinion, I think the AirPod Pros are just easily the best, and I think that's what makes it worthwhile, just because the noise canceling is so good when I'm on a plane. It's just wonderful to have that, or again, a train, or so many circumstances when I'm trying to focus. I think the Beats Fit Pro are second. I think they do a decent job, and I can actually notice when they're on and when they're off. And then the Beats Studio Buds Plus, they're better than the original Studio Buds. I still don't think they're fantastic. They're better, and if you can test it out and listen for yourself, I would recommend that. But at least for my ears and this set of earbuds, I found these to be the weakest of the 3 in terms of noise cancellation. Now, with both the Beats, you're operating with a single press, and I don't love that because it just feels like you're pressing into your ear when you want to control anything. With the new AirPods, it's nice because it actually uses the kind of virtual button. So you're clicking on the stem to control your media. That way it doesn't feel like you're pushing into your ear, and you have the major ability to be able to change volume just from a swipe on the earbuds. Whereas with these 2 headsets, you can control the volume, but you have to take that feature away from the ability to change your transparency option. So you can adjust volume with these, but that is at the sacrifice of other customization, whereas these AirPods, you can have the cake and you can eat it too. And of course, the AirPods, like I said, have the bells and whistles, which means the advanced tracking. So basically, these become kind of like an AirTag. You can track them in basically real time and use the Find My network to find them. Whereas these 2 Beats headphones, earbuds, You can use Find My with them, but it's a bit more limited. It's basically just where you last had them, where you were last connected, which can be useful, but not nearly as safe or convenient as the AirPods with using the Find My network to locate them, even if they have moved around or are no longer connected to your iPhone. Now, there's a couple advantages with these Beats. You can use them pretty well on your Android phone with the Beats app. It gives you customizations. And with actually the cheapest pair of earbuds, the Studio Buds Plus, you do get a couple exclusive features such as Google Fast Pair and audio switching, which I believe the Beats Fit Pro do not have. So if you're an Android user, which you probably aren't on this channel, but you could be, these cheapest ones actually have the advantage there. And then sound quality. So I actually don't agree with most people, or at least my subjective experience is different than most reviews I hear. Most people say that Beats sound quality is fantastic and they've gotten even better with the Beats Studio Buds Plus. I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm just saying from my subjective experience, I definitely prefer the way this sounds on the AirPods. I just do, no question about it. I think the Beats Fit Pro are second. I think they are good. And then I don't love the sound on the Beats Studio Buds Plus. If you've liked Beats headphones in the past, I think you'll definitely like these Beats and might even like these more based off what I've heard other people say about them. But in my opinion, I've always preferred AirPods and Apple's earbuds quality to Beats, and that stays true for these earbuds. And then finally, the last thing that might be a factor is fit. So the only one of these that have ear hooks would be the Beats Fit Pro. And for that reason, I do really like them. I think they're comfortable, and I think that the wingtips do a really good job of staying in my ear. But all three of these stay in my ear really well. That's something that you'll probably have to try out in store, or maybe buy it and return it if it doesn't work for you. But I really don't have issues with any three of these, but I do like the wingtips of the Beats Fit Pro. I think they do a really good job of keeping them locked in the ear, even better than the other two headphones. But generally speaking, sweat doesn't really get in the way of any three of these when I'm going on long runs in the summer. And then lastly, they all have IPX4 water resistance, which is nice. And they all have hands-free Siri support, which is also nice to have. So at the end of the day, for me, the AirPods Pro 2 are worth the price difference. If I had to go for a second pick, I would definitely go Beats Fit Pro. Combination of, I think, better noise cancellation and a sound quality that I like better. But I think for a lot of people, especially with Android devices or really looking for that endurance off a single charge of battery life, or maybe the new clear design, the Beats Studio Buds Plus are a pretty reliable option, especially for that lower price tag and some of the other new features. So let me know what you think about these three headphones. I think they're all really good, and noise canceling is just a great feature to have these days, and they're all kind of catching up with each other. But let me know what you think down below. I'll leave links to purchase as always. Thanks for watching.